Hey everybody, this is Danny, aka Insane Coyote, and today in Insane's Kitchen we're going to be making my favorite bean dish. So this bean dish is a mashup between feijoada and your chili beans. Feijoada is a Portuguese dish. It's got beans, it's got pork, it's got sausage, it's got morcella, blood sausage and whatnot. It's a very hearty dish. I thought it would be nice to make something with a little bit of a mashup of both worlds, a little bit of the spiciness on one side and a little bit of the heartiness on the other. So this is very easy to make. As you can see in front of you, there's not many ingredients. I swear, man, it sounds like a Geico commercial, but even a caveman can do this. So what you're gonna be needing is, you're gonna be needing chopped onion. You're gonna be needing 2 chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. I chopped those up finely. You're gonna be needing a bouillon cube, beef. You're also gonna be needing some chopped garlic. You want to get yourself some smoked sausage and cut those things up. You need some heavy creamer. You need some pork loin. Leave on some fat, chop it up in some cubes, really small cubes, about that big. You also need your tomato sauce and your pinto beans. So to get this going on the pan, normally you could use some olive oil or some oil. I'm going to be using some lard that I made. I made this lard last night, made it out of bacon. It's got the flavor of bacon, so not typically going bacon inside the beans, but it will have lard from bacon. And it already has a little bit of saltiness to it, so that and the bouillon cube should be perfect for the whole dish. You will not have to add salt to this. All right, to get this going, we're gonna be putting some of that lard that I told you about. Just a little bit. And you wanna put those onions in there. That garlic in there as well. And you want to mix that around. Now you want to cook these onions until they start getting somewhat soft. Now some of you might think, hey, this guy doesn't know how to chop onions. Some are thicker than others, but you know what? That's how I like it. Every once in a while I'm eating, I like a big piece of onion, you know. So once these are more or less translucent, what you're gonna do is you're gonna add your adobo peppers. I'm gonna add probably a half of this can. More just to give it some color. And you're going to add a little bit of water. You're going to mix that in with everything. And we're going to put our bouillon cube in here. I like to crush these things up, and I know they do sell them in powder form already, but hey, that's just me. Now, once this is simmered a little bit, you can go ahead and add your sausages and also your pork. And just mix that in there. Now, just with what's in here, you guys can really tell that this is a hearty meal. All right, we're gonna let this simmer a little longer so it can capture all that goodness. All right, this has been already simmering for around 10-15 minutes. We're gonna add the beans now and let it cook. So you do wanna drain your beans. Don't throw them in there with all the liquids. If not, it's gonna be very liquidy, these beans, and the idea is to have somewhat of a thick sauce to it. Not too thick, but not too runny either. And just give that a good mix, just so you can. And the secret ingredient to all this is the ingredient that we still have to put in here. Yes, the heavy creamer. The heavy creamer in this dish is gonna take it over the top. All right, we'll let that simmer for another 15 to 20 minutes. So once you're around 15 minutes before pulling the plug on this, you wanna add some of that heavy creamer. And for this, you can just eyeball it. Now this is going to give you a nice little color as well. And as more as it cooks, the better it gets. So let's let this simmer for around, I'd say 15 minutes. That'll give like a whole, probably, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes to cook those beans because they were a little hard. I say this is pretty good. Now we can get this over to the table, put a bed of rice next to it, and just chow down on this. And here we have it, everybody, beans a la Insane Coyote. So the beans, once they were soft enough and the sauce was thick enough, take that out, man, and it's at that point. Now, here's a little secret for you guys. When you make these beans, if you want the best flavor out of them, do not eat them on the day. Put them in the fridge after they're cooked, eat them tomorrow for your lunch, and you'll thank me. But right now, I'm gonna thank myself. So, look at that. Get some rice here. Oh yeah. That is so good. You have to have these with rice, man. Oh yeah. Oh. All right. If you like this episode, like and subscribe. From Danny to everybody else out there, peace.